In less than an hour, city leaders will review plans to keep its recyclables from being dumped in the landfill. 4029's Brett Rains is live in Fort Smith. He tells us if those plans could cost you more in your bill.
City directors will hear proposals to truck recyclables to Northwest Arkansas and to keep them here in Fort Smith. But all of those proposals will cost the city money. We've learned since October 2014, approximately 87% of recyclables collected in Fort Smith have been dumped in the landfill.
I'd say that's fair, yes.
That's unacceptable. I know there's a lot of good people that actually put a lot of effort into recycling, and to know that they're paying for nothing is really a disgrace to Fort Smith, and we need to get that fixed.
Two proposals that city directors will review involve trucking recyclables to Rogers or Fayetteville, but cost estimates range between $156,000 to more than $270,000 a year. Instead, city staffers are recommending using Mark Recycling in Fort Smith. The estimated cost is around $66,000 a year, but the location of that recycling center may not be ideal. The facility is located a few blocks from downtown Fort Smith, between Garrison Avenue and the proposed Marshall's Museum. Right now, you can see piles of boxes and debris overflowing from the facility. The deputy city administrator says the company recently purchased the property and is cleaning it up. He says the city would also try to help.
Number one, improve the appearance of that, but perhaps also working with them to extend what we do with that vendor, and perhaps see if we can help facilitate them to relocate in some other portion of town. It only makes sense to try to work with the property owner there to see what options we have.
No matter which plan the city chooses, it will have to find a way to pay. And when it comes to bills that Fort Smith residents already are paying,
Too high. Water bill's too high. Just don't really like it right now.
Deputy City Administrator Jeff Dingman says eventually trash rates may need to go up. But right now, he says the extra costs would be absorbed by the sanitation department budget and that rates would not change if the city resumes recycling.
You know, there's a lot of factors that go into is our rate covering our expenses? We still need to do some of that work just in general. And but specifically related to this current proposal, no, we're not proposing any specific rate increase to offset the cost of this proposal.
And since large crowds are expected, tonight's study session is being held at the Convention Center. The meeting starts at 6 o'clock. Live in Fort Smith, Brett Rains, 4029 News.